But if you're this cold, I know you don't want to peak at too early of a time because you want to peak going into the playoffs. But say our players take this time off and just relax and not really focus that hard at the plate or even in the field. Do we have enough? I think we do because we got some of the best players in baseball. Do we have enough talent that we can just decide one day, oh, it's the playoffs, we can turn it back on because of the past woes of showing up to the playoffs and just being cold? That's my question for you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's harder in baseball to turn it on.
And that's one of the things that I always try to harp on when I'm talking to OT, who's not a natural baseball guy, because his argument is that we should just be literally resting all of our stars for the full month. And in some ways, it's hard to argue that because you're guaranteeing that they will be healthy. You do want to do that. That's any sane person without a deeper knowledge of baseball would say, dude, just sit him on the bench.
Right.
But baseball's not a sport you can do that in. It is a sport where timing, comfort,
everything,
and just your awareness of the game is everything.
Everyday superstitions, everything.
And when you get to the playoffs, the importance of all those little things is ratcheted up to 11. Right. I mean,
you got to be perfect almost.
Yeah, you do. Now, we have a couple of guys who I think it doesn't matter kind of what they've been doing or what kind of rhythm they're in. They can just pick up a bat and do their thing. I think Worth is one of those guys.
I do too.
In the postseason, he's going to be Jason Worth.
Yep.
No matter whether he's played one game or 30 games in the last month. Anthony Rendon.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't think at all, ever.
Fastest hands in the damn West.
Yeah, #fastest hands in the West. Yeah, he doesn't, but he doesn't think in any of his at-bats. He just goes up there, he just sees ball, hits ball.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do. And I hate that sometimes in the postseason because I feel like he's talented enough where if he did actually brings some more intensity to some of his at-bats, it would make a difference.
Imagine him playing tight, though. Imagine him being focused and serious because that guy never doesn't have a smile.
Yeah, he's never focused.
Yeah.
He's just Anthony Rendon. He's just doing his thing. I mean, here's an example. I think for this series in Houston,
yeah,
and then in the Miami series following Houston, when he knows that his hometown is being devastated by this terrible natural disaster, he played lights out. And he even said it. He said, like, yeah, these games are big for me. Like, being able to do this is big for me. And obviously, when something like, when your hometown is going through tragedy like this, that's going to get your juices flowing. Right. That's going to pump you up. And it almost it almost sounds selfish to ask him to do that in the postseason just for my satisfaction. But like, I would, he's a competitor, but I just want to see that urgency in him sometimes. But anyway, the Nats won tonight. MAT, Michael A. Taylor hit a game-tying home run. Trey Turner, RBI double to put us ahead. Kinsler and
Check out our Twitter at DC Sports Daily P1 to find. So Jack was doing this the entire time he was in, and I went on Twitter and I created a new post, obviously, and I started typing, and when he stopped saying "do," is when I decided to stop. It just went on and on and on.
Sean Doolittle got
and never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Never is with him.
Before we get on him, you're talking about the guys that can turn it on whenever you want.
Oh, yeah. Did you just look something up?
I just looked some stats up. So in 2014, Rendon hit 368 in the playoffs, which nobody else showed up besides Bryce with big home runs. Last year, he slacked off a little bit, hit 250.
What was Zim's postseason average last year?
I'll check that up there. I don't have it up yet.
Is this just a specific article about Rendon?
No.
Okay.
But Rendon's overall playoff stats, 270. Okay, so that's pretty decent. He shows up and rakes. Daniel Murphy, obviously you knew he was a 2015 MVP in the playoffs. He shows up and hits 351 in the playoffs. So Daniel Murphy looks clueless at the plate. I think he's lost. He's not, all right, I won't say he's lost, but he's a guy that psychs himself out. He knows so much about baseball. He knows so much about launch angles. He knows so much about how to hit. After having his first couple years, he wasn't very good. He went up and down in the minors. Figured out how to hit. And he's at the point where I watch him at the plate, and it's like he's going through so much through his head, he's one of those guys that I just want a camera on him at all times, like Max Scherzer. What they're talking about, what they're doing. This guy at the plate, if he doesn't like a strike, he looks at the ump. If he doesn't like a ball, he looks at the ump, or he's talking to himself. This guy's psyching himself out so much, but I think when it comes to the big-time moments in the playoffs, Murphy will arrive. And if we get Bryce Harper back, that'll make Murphy so much better because he's going to see more pitches. I think they're working Murphy so hard right now at the plate, only because Zim's kind of struggling. Now let me look up Zim's postseason stats. But
don't look up his postseason
at this point
stats.
in the season, I agree with you that it's so hard to watch baseball because I just want it to be October.
Yeah, exactly. You're almost there. There's football on. It's like
you feel the fall weather outside.
Yeah, it's.
I should be getting my postseason sweatshirt. We came to rain.
We came to rain. Is that going to be the same motto this year?
It never is the same one.
Yeah, but why are they all wearing that this year in the dugout? Because that's last year's.
Because it came to rain this year. This is our year. # our year.
Yeah, but those we were supposed to come to rain last year.
Everybody's sweatshirts are the same every year.
All right. So, I think it's. By the way, this will be interesting. You can't see the monitor. How far into the podcast do you think we are? What minute mark?
35 minutes.
Oh wow, you're actually pretty close. We're at 36:30. So that means it's time for.
Tobacco, rappo, tobacco, rappo. Tobacco, rappo, tobacco, rappo. Shout out to Chris Lansford.
And now it's time for your favorite part of every single day that you listen to us.
We didn't come up with rankings.
I've been thinking about it for the last 10 minutes, and I came up with a really good one.
Is it the stadiums?
Nope. Nope. It's going to be... Yeah? Yeah?
I don't know. I have no idea, honestly.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay, well, here's some ideas. Top 3 board games. Top 3 card games.
No.
Top something football stadiums.
Top 3.
Talking to the mic.
I know. I'm just trying to think out loud, so it's hard to focus. And top 3 fall activities. I don't know. I can come up with 3 like
fall activities.
Say like you're going like Haunted Trail or
like we're going to Cox Farms. Those are 2.
I could
Those
come
are pretty
up with
dumb.
I could come up with 3 real fast.
Those are dumb. Top 3 ice cream flavors.
I freaking said that.
I like the ice cream flavors. Let's just go with that.
God bless. I could have done that a week ago.
Yep. All right, you go first.
No, you go first.
All right, birthday cake. Hands down, one of my favorites.
Confetti?
No, birthday cake.
Is that the same thing, though? Like, confetti's the same thing, right?
No, confetti is the stuff that they shoot off when you win the Super Bowl.
There's a confetti ice cream with pink, blue, and different colors.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the same.
Okay, all right.
But the Island Creamery at Chincoteague Island makes birthday cake ice cream.
Don't give them all our spots.
And it is, yeah, everybody come hang out with me on Chincoteague.
No,
it's my island.
This is how it is. We want it to be low-key.
Anyway, it's the best
we have so many listeners.
Flavor of ice cream that you'll ever have.
You just put it as your number 3.
I always start from number 1. You start from number 3.
Oh, we're starting from number 1?
I do, so you don't take them.
Birthday cake is not your freaking favorite. No. All right. My number 3. Rocky Road. You got to have that peanut and that marshmallow combination. You know, there's variations to Rocky Road. There's Moose Tracks, which is a better version.
There is Moose Tracks. I was going to say, Moose Tracks I'm down with. Rocky Road, not as big a fan.
Okay, well, that's why it's my number 3 and not my number 1.
Okay. I'm going to go with my middle, my whatever, the second pick that I have.
Regardless of the way you're going, it's
it's going to be number 2. Yeah. It's going to be mint chocolate chip. Classic mint chocolate chip with white ice cream. It upsets me when they dye the ice cream green. Because that's just an extra layer of fake BS to me.
The worst part of ice cream is when you have it for like a month and you don't eat all of it, and it gets the gosh darn the icing over it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the frostburn,
dude. Remember the mint chocolate chip cones that we used to get from Schwann's? They would always do that. Do you remember? Mm-hmm. We'd open them and we'd be so pumped because we just remembered that we had them after like 2 years.
Dude, the best part about eating ice cream with Jack is no matter where you go, he'll order something and he won't finish it. Whether you have a cone, if it's a cone, he will eat the ice cream off the top and you get the cone, which is the best part. Or if it's a Blizzard at Dairy Queen, he'll order an extra large and you'll get a large because he'll take 3 spoonfuls off the top. You'll eat your entire large in a matter of minutes. And then he'll be like, all right, I'm full. Here. It's happened so many times in my life. It's unbelievable.
It's happened like 3 times.
Number 2 flavor for me has got to be strawberry. Just plain strawberry ice cream from anywhere you go, like that serves soft serve.
Oh, so that's a key distinction now.
Soft serve strawberry ice cream is unbelievable to me.
Okay, that's like you can make that. Like, it's very simple. It's just strawberry ice cream.
But it has to be soft serve.
Okay.
All
right.
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
All right.
Because if you get a Breyer strawberry, they'll have, like, chunks of strawberry in it, which isn't bad, but you got to have soft serve.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. For my number 1, I'm going to go peanut butter chocolate. I, like...
Reese's?
Yeah, pretty much. So so there's different variations on it. So there's the chocolate ice cream with like it's like veins of peanut butter running through it, which is my favorite because then you just get some scoops where it's straight peanut butter. And who doesn't like it's basically an excuse to eat a spoonful of peanut butter because it's part of the ice cream.
Yeah.
But I love eating spoonfuls of peanut butter just out of the peanut butter jar. So, I get to do it in public sometimes when I order it inside of chocolate ice cream. But then sometimes it's like Reese's, Reese's ice cream where you get, chocolate ice cream with little Reese's cups in it. It's, honestly, I don't know if there's a better flavor combination out there than chocolate and peanut butter. They just go together like peanut butter and jelly.
I had Reese's cups at work today, so I feel that. Was that your number 3?
Number 3 or number 1. one of the two.
All right, so my final number 1. This is my actual number 1. A good old cookies and cream.
Ooh. Just cookies and cream.
Oreos are my favorite. And then you add the ice cream and the cream in it. Bingo.
It's a good one.
Bingo.
Did you order cookies and cream Dippin' Dots?
Yes.
What do you think of Dippin' Dots?
Overrated.
Yeah, it's called the ice cream of the future, but it's been the ice cream of the future for like 30 years now.
Very overrated.
Yeah, I used to love it as a kid.
It's a cool thing as a kid.
Yeah, because you're like,
what is this?
My ice cream is in these tiny little frozen dots. But
it's really
you know what I do love about Dippin' Dots though? When they get kind of melted around the side, and you get like the melted fusion. That is good.
Where I developed the overrated aspect of Dippin' Dots is Nats Park because they charge $9 for a little freaking cup and they always melt by the time you get back because the line is so long. You order it, they hand it to you while you're still in line, and then you pay for it and you get back to your seat and they're all liquid.
You got to eat it as soon as that cup gets in your hand. I finished a cup of it before I paid for it. True story.
Yeah.
Okay, good ranking. I promise we'll start coming up with these beforehand and have actual good rankings for you. But let's finish up with some Husker Do's and Husker Don'ts because we're at the 45-minute mark.
Oh, yikes. This is the worst part of my day. Not only did Florida lose today, but now I have to do Husker Do's and Husker Don'ts.
Let's do it. Let's do Husker Do's and Husker Don'ts as if you're a head coach. A head NFL football
Ooh,
coach. This,
I like this twist to
a
it.
head college football coach. This will touch on.
Husker don't.
Yeah.
The Husker don't tell the fans that you